beautiful.
Yeah.
And it captures what makes his comedy so awesome too, which I love. That's what was so.
You're a Big Daddy fan, right?
Big Daddy
Yeah,
fan.
Big Daddy's amazing. That was the one that you saw that you were like this.
That I'd seen Happy Gilmore and I loved that. Right, that was really the beginning. But I also knew SNL. Right, so I knew SNL and then Happy Gilmore. Don't tell Adam. I liked The Waterboy, but I didn't love The Waterboy like I loved Happy Gilmore. But Big Daddy just was something else entirely.
Sure, yeah.
In particular, the scene when he's screaming at his dad on the telephone. Joe, the late, great Joe Bologna.
Yep.
And then I kind of backtracked. Then I was like, wait, now I need to see every single thing in detail over and over and over and over and over again.
The only one I've never seen of his is Going Overboard. Yeah.
I don't know Going Overboard.
Yeah.
So
The cover I know very
Yeah,
well.
well, the cover they put Sandler's face.
Oh yes, I do know this one. Yes, of course, of course. Yeah.
I've seen that. There's actually the trailer online. It's pretty amazing. He's talking right to the camera.
Yeah, I know. I never seen that one, but no. And you were on the set of Little Nicky.
Yeah, that's when I first met him. I was down the street here having dinner with Mike DeLuca, and he was like, "What do you want to do next?" I said, I know you know Adam Sandler. I want to work with Adam Sandler." And he's like, "He's down the street at Paramount. He's shooting. You should go visit him." And he called him up, so I went to go visit, and I kind of came on the set. I hate visiting sets. I don't know, right?
You feel like a nuisance, right?
Like this is horrible. But
Well, it reminds you of how horrible it is making a movie.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
Yeah.
And yeah. Does it look like that? Do I look like that fucking douchey? God. And then Quentin came over to me because Quentin was shooting. Was shooting, and he's like, "What are you doing here?" And I could see in his head, he's like, "Well, what's going on?"
Yeah.
Because at the time he had been writing Inglourious Bastards, and he had this idea, and he had this idea.
Oh, and he's like,
and he's like, whoa.
So he sees you. He's like, I'm in Little Nicky right now.
What are you doing?
I love that.
That's incredible.
I was like, "See you, sucker." So that was my first intro to Sandler.
Incredible.
It was good. And then so we kind of became friends. And Magnolia had just come out, and he goes and he sees it after a day of shooting Little Nicky. On his way home, this is very Sandler. Now that you know him really well, is like driving to the movies after a long day of work, by himself. I park the car, go up, I get a ticket, watches a 3.5 hour fucking thing, and calls me. He's like, buddy, that's not what we're planning on doing, right?
The fact that you made the film with Adam was, for me personally, I think I even told you this before. It came at a time when I was 18 when that movie came out, and I was like in my phase of I gotta catch up with a lot of movies that I haven't seen, so I wasn't seeing new stuff.
Right.
I really was just seeing a lot of old, but that, I was a fan of your movie, so you go and you see the things that still mean. But Sandler was this like hero of mine from the comedy stuff and the comedy records and the movies. And then when the two worlds combined, it was kind of groundbreaking to me. And I gotta thank you, man. It's like Popeye. You know what I mean? Right. It is like you use that Nilsson track, but he's like this superhero, and you made an Adam Sandler movie.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, but you did that anyway. I had to get that off my chest. I'm listening to Benny talk about us not closing down streets and leaving it, But I had to get that off my chest. I'm sorry for the non sequitur.
Well, no, it's not a non sequitur because we're talking about Sandler.